Okay, this is going to be you guys' reading for how do they feel about you. So, what we're not going to do is sit up here and just complain, because quite frankly, you really shouldn't, you really don't have shit to complain about, because guess what? The sun is up. I'm like Django. The sun is up, okay? So there's no reason to complain. This is how they feel about you. You may disagree, and that's fine, but guess what? You ain't them. They ain't you. So that's what that is, okay? Oh. Yep, that attitude. The devil card with the 3 of Swords. Okay, the devil card, the 3 of Swords represents the sign of Libra. Some of you Libras may have cheated on this person. This person may have cheated on you. The devil card with the 3 of Swords. Also, this person feels like that your attitude, it can be very heartbreaking, because it's very likely maybe the words that come out of your mouth, or I really just get a fair. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But this could have been in the past. Like I said, somebody could have possibly had an affair in the past, or anyway, there's a somebody with that devil card and that 3 of Swords. I feel like it can represent an energy where somebody may have took the bait on a temptation, and now you feel like you fucked up. It was either you or the other person. Or some of you Libras were thinking about taking the bait, but you didn't. We have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups can represent the sign of Scorpio. It can represent being nostalgic about the past. The 6 of Cups can represent your childhood. So some of you Libras could very likely be thinking back to your childhood, or possibly a lot of emotional wounds are coming up from your childhood. Also, the 6 of Cups, not a lot of people, even though the 6 of Cups can represent a reconciliation, a lot of times it can represent like an old friend resurfacing. So some of you Libras, this person could possibly feel like that, you guys are friends. It could be one of those things where maybe you guys just need to be friends first before you guys get into a relationship, because somebody just can't do right. Okay, let's see. And I only say that because in the Rider-Waite, if you look at the 6 of Cups, it's just 2 kids playing. So it's not really like a super lovey-dovey card. That's why I said that, okay? But anyway, Libras, how does their partners feel about them? Libras, how do their partners feel about them? Libras, you guys are going to have to, excuse me, oh shit, I can't even say it. You guys can see that these cards are like dumb long. Okay, there we go. Libras, how do their partners feel about them? Libras, how their partners feel about them. Alright. Oh yeah, some of you Libras, it could have possibly been a Capricorn, because I did have that devil card there. You feel betrayed by a soulmate. You feel disappointed by a soulmate. Anyway, at the bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups can represent, of course, water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, okay? The Ace of Cups, which is what I was talking about before, the Ace of Cups can also represent, now this can possibly represent a reconciliation, because the Ace of Cups can represent somebody coming back from the past who you still love, have feelings for, to ask for forgiveness. But it goes back to me saying, somebody took the damn bait whenever it came to a temptation, and now it's almost just like, wow, I think I might have fucked up. I don't know who it was, okay? I don't know. It's like, whoa, Nelly. I probably shouldn't have done that, okay? But this can represent new love as well, okay? This isn't really the card of being in love. It does represent that you likely have a spiritual love connection with somebody, okay? So this person does have love for you, without a doubt. This person does care. They want to start things over. They want you to forgive them for what they've done, or you want them to forgive you for what you've done. We have the King of Swords. The King of Swords represents air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Likely it's a Gemini. So some of you Libras could possibly deal with another air sign. This person feels like that you are the King of Swords, which means they feel like that you could be very cold. Some of you Libras, this person could feel like you could be like kind of domineering. Okay. The King of Swords can also represent, they feel like that you are very smart, and they feel like that you guys make a great team. It's just the simple fact that sometimes what you say, your brutal ass scales can sometimes cut deep, and you guys know that you can do that, okay? And then we have the Ace. See, I told you that communication, your communication. The 8 of Wands, of course, fire. It is Sagittarius, so some of you Libras could be dealing with the Sagittarius energy here. The 8 of Wands can represent that energy. It's a very sexual energy. A lot of text messages, a lot of phone calls. Okay, a lot of emails. Some of you Libras, this could possibly be somebody who is at a distance. Okay, but also this person also feels like that you are shutting them out. Okay, from what I'm getting here. Okay, the one word texting, you already know how you do it. It'd be like, yeah, okay. See, that's what you do when you're pissed off, and it gets under that person's skin. You know, you know what I'm saying? But again, very sexual card. This person is very sexually attracted to you, from what I'm getting here. But I always say in my readings, there's got to be more than this, because looks fade. You ain't always gonna look like a 10. At some point, you're gonna drop on down to a good old about 6.5. Okay, because you know you get older. But I'm just saying, you're not always gonna be at your best. You feel what I'm saying? Oop. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune does represent cycles. It can represent changes needing to happen. So this person feels like you need to change the way that you communicate with them. Not just them. They feel like you need to change the way you communicate with people as well. The wheel does represent fixed signs. So some of you Libras could be dealing with a fixed sign. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. But also the wheel card can represent some of you Libras. This person could likely enjoy the chase of the situation, and then when the chase is over, somebody possibly doesn't want to do it anymore. Even though the wheel card does represent big destiny, it does represent you're in tune with your destiny. I really feel like this person feels like that you need to change your attitude, because sometimes it sucks. Okay, sometimes it sucks so bad they'd be like, look, I'm about to send your ass to your mama house and you can't come back. Okay, just saying. And then we have the World. Okay, so again, I think I already said something about long distance. Some of you Libras could possibly be in a long distance relationship, or let's just say this person does not live with you. Okay, the Wheel with the World. Okay, the World represents completed studies. Okay, the World represents you're at the end of a cycle. But also for some of you Libras, this person, they feel like that you mean the world to them, as much as you don't want to believe it, because your ass trying to be the King of Swords. Okay, you can be very hard to deal with sometimes. So only a select few of people can really deal with you. And this is one of those type of people that want to deal with you, but you make it hard because the way you talk, the way you communicate, it's like, and you gotta stop making excuses for your shitty ass attitude sometimes. It happens. Everybody has their shitty ass attitude, but you can't use that as an excuse to hurt people in the way that other people have hurt you in the past. Okay? Come on, Dr. Phil. Get it together, okay? Then we have the Two of Wands. See, this is definitely represents somebody could possibly be like in another part of the world. Okay? Somebody could be in another country. All right. It could likely some of you Libras, again, it could be an older air sign. May not be too much older. It could be between, I would say, 10 to 21 months. So that's about 2 years. Okay, but the Two of Wands does represent, making a decision. You see, if you look at him or her, maybe him, her, I don't know. If you look at this card, you can see that he is very likely chosen the staff on the left. Okay, so I feel like this person has made their choice, but the thing is, they don't know if you've made your choice because you're still stuck here. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, wow, some of you Libras, a big change is coming. The Wheel in the World, like the Wheel represents, pop-up shops being like in the public and stuff like that. The World represents the internet. So some of you Libra, the King of Swords, he is at the top of his game. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles normally are the kings that are at the top of their game whenever it comes to professional. Okay, so somebody is at the top of their game whenever it comes to something to deal with the internet, whenever it comes to whatever type of job it could be. The World can represent teaching. Again, it can represent, I don't know why I get international studies. It could possibly be history. Somebody is a big ass history buff. Okay, with this King of Swords and this World card here. I don't know why I pick up the country of Asia. Somebody really likes Japanese culture. For some reason, Japan is just coming to me. Okay, with this Six of Pentacles here, it represents Taurus. So some of you Libras could possibly be dealing with a Taurus. May not necessarily be sun. It could be like a Taurus moon or rising. Okay, the Six of Pentacles can represent give and take. The Six of Pentacles can also represent loans, gifts, payouts. Some of you Libras, I know this has nothing to do with how they feel about you, but somebody might get like an unexpected like gift or unexpected like amount of money. Whatever. See, didn't I tell you the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords are at the top of their game in their work sector, and the King of Pentacles came right out. So some of you Libras, see, this is the thing. This person, I feel like some of you Libras, if this person has screwed up in the past, this person doesn't want to screw up again. Because the King of Swords is somebody who is very intellectual, and he be thinking 2 steps ahead. So he's just like, if I cheat, then A, I'm probably gonna get busted. B, I might go home and my house might be burned down. C, the person who I cheated with might end up dead, and then the Libra may end up on first 48. Okay, D, then I might have to get the money to bail a Libra out of jail because she didn't kill my fucking mistress. So at this point, what do I do? See, this person thinks steps and steps and steps ahead. So I feel like it's one of those things. The King of Swords, the King of Swords to me normally does represent your husband. So I feel like for some of you Libras actually will marry somebody from a different country, or this person is from a completely different world. So you could be from the suburbs and they could be from the hood. That's 2 different worlds, because you could take your ass in the hood and you'd be like, oh my God, this is like a lot to take in. Okay, it could be one of those things from what I'm getting here. Okay, but still, the King of Pentacles is a very good financial card, especially for business. If you want to start a new business idea and the King of Pentacles is the first card to come out, then that means go for it, because you're going to be protected. Okay, y'all better learn something. I'm teaching you something, so I hope you listen instead of listening to all the negative, because you guys love to do that. Listen to the negative. I give you all this positive shit. Be like, shut the hell up, okay, and go sit down with a popsicle. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands can represent being overprotective. Okay, the Nine of Wands can represent being defensive. So this person can feel like you're very defensive whenever it comes to the choices that you make, or this person feels like that you get very defensive whenever it comes to you making a decision, and then people don't understand your decision, and then you feel like that you have to constantly explain yourself. But I feel like also this person is making a conscious decision this person always wants to protect you. As much as you be like, hell no, it's true. This person always wants to protect you. Okay, or this person has always had your back and maybe you don't realize it. Okay, the Nine of Wands can also represent no communication. So some of you Libras may not be in a whole bunch of communication whenever it comes to an earth sign person, but it's already what I talked about before. Some of you Libras, if it is an earth sign person, it seems like that this person has made their decision to be single. Okay, so which I already said this before. Some of you Libras, there may have been an earth sign person that you may have pushed away, and so it does seem like that this person is going on about their business for some of you guys. Okay, and again, it could be a Taurus or a Capricorn. We have Sagittarius here, and we have Virgo. It's like some of you Libras, if there is possibly a Virgo person in the back of your dome cap, this person, I feel like, is on their way to something else. Okay, it could possibly be a Taurus, because we do have Taurus there, but yeah, okay. But anyway, the Nine of Pentacles can represent that card of like being single. It can represent that card of tending to your garden. So this person does feel like that you are very successful, and you're very defensive whenever it comes to your profession, because you know what, you want to protect it. You could possibly have a passion for it, or some of you Libras just know what the hell you're doing, so it's kind of just like, you can't tell me nothing. But don't be that way. You always got to be open to learning, because once you shut yourself down from learning, it doesn't matter if you've been in a situation for 30 something years. Once you shut yourself down from learning, then you already lost. Okay, you always got to learn every single day. If you're really passionate about it, you're going to want to keep learning. You're never going to stop learning. Okay, just saying. But this is the card, like I said, of being single. See, that's why I said this Nine of Wands sometimes can represent being so defensive that you push people away, because a lot of nines represent you've already made the decision. So some of you Libras, like I already said, this person has already made their decision and what they want to do, but they don't know if you've made your decision what you want to do. Let me get a few more cards. We have Three of Pentacles, represents having patience, Chariot, and we have the Sun. See, told you. Some of you Libras, it could be a air sign with fire in their chart who could really be the right one for you. With this Three of Pentacles, that could represent needing to have more patience. It's like you Libras, this person feels like you need to have more patience with them, because they know what they want to do, but they may not necessarily be. It's like this is what it is. It's like as the days go by, this person slowly realizes what they want to do, who they want to be with. See, now they've already made a decision that you mean the world to them, and they want to gift you something. They've already made this decision. It's just a matter of, it's a waiting game at this point, and it just requires you to be more patient. Okay, it's almost just like, I feel like this energy represents not giving up on your destiny, because the sun to me is a big destiny card. So if some of you Libras just forgave this person and got back together with them, you need to keep them, because patience will lead you to your destiny. This earth sign person that is no longer in the picture, they are gone. They want to be single. They don't want to be involved in this situation anymore. So stop fucking thinking about it, because they just don't want to be bothered. What you don't realize is earth and air can sometimes make each other feel imbalanced. That's why when you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords together, that represents that it's a bad investment or a loss of money, because earth and air feel unstable with one another. Okay, that's just a little bit of a lesson. That's why I said you need to learn something. But still, your destiny. Some of you Libras, your destiny is at a distance from you. So whenever you get ready to move to a new place, because I feel like some of you Libras are about to move within the next 3 months, July or August, or some of you Libras could be moving within the next 8 days, 2 days, to a new house. I mean, you already knew this was going to happen. But this is going to be the person. Some of you Libras, whenever you actually move to a new house, you're going to be surprised the way that the wheel starts turning. Because now you've completed a cycle. Now you're moving to new energy. So open your damn mind, okay? So this has been your reading. Hope it resonated, and see you later.